A recent EPA study has revealed that there are 9.2 million lead service lines bringing water to people's homes around the country, and this can significantly affect children's health. The American Academy of Pediatrics has said there is no identified threshold, there is no safe level of lead in blood for children. And children are exposed to lead in a number of ways: drinking water, lead paint, there's pottery and glassware, and certain kinds of consumer goods like cosmetic, toys, and jewelry can all potentially contain lead. And lead can especially affect children by damaging the central nervous system. It can slow growth and development and cause learning and behavioral problems throughout their lives. And lead is especially harmful to children that are growing because lead is a neurotoxin which can accumulate in the brain, blood, and bones. It can enter the central nervous system by crossing the blood brain barrier, and it causes irreversible damage to children's developing systems. Children are especially at risk of lead exposure at school because many school buildings are at least 44 years old, which was a time when lead-based plumbing was a norm. So many school buildings, or most school buildings, do contain lead service lines and also lead plumbing within the schools, which means that the water that is in the schools could be contaminated with lead. And lead can increase over the weekend and on breaks because standing water in the pipes can leach more lead out of the pipes. And so in the mornings on after weekends and after vacations, that water has a higher amount of lead than when it's during the week when there is a flow of water regularly. Schools don't always test drinking water for lead. At present, there are 23 states that have voluntary testing, 18 states that are mandatory testing, and 13 states that require mitigation if lead is found in drinking water. We can protect children from lead exposure at school by being informed, find out if your school is testing for lead, and encourage them to do so if they're not. Advocate for your student and for your school. Encourage your school to be proactive and spread the word. Make sure everybody knows that the recommended safe level of lead for children is 0. And we can also protect children from lead exposure at home. Run your drinking water for at least 2 minutes before drinking or cooking with it. Clean your aerator on your faucet. And if you're using a filter, make sure it is NSF certified for lead removal because not all filters are. And if this was helpful, please like and share.